The last couple of years I've been dealing with severe fluid retention, edema, and I kind of pinpointed it like anytime I would use salt during the day, virtually all the fluids that I would take in, my body would just retain. And that went on, I mean that's still going on, but before I started noticing just things starting to kind of spiral, I started having kidney pain and I wouldn't urinate like more than 1 or 2 times a day. Recently, probably in the last year, I started having heart palpitations and then my heart is racing. So just even my resting heart rate was at about 101, 102, and if I would just even walk up the stairs, I felt like I was gonna pass out. Like I remember shoveling snow one day, maybe for 3 minutes, and was gonna call 911 because I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. So within just a few minutes, I just couldn't even do that amount of exercise. So, and then my breathing's been affected. I have a hard time catching my breath. When my heart skips a beat, it will almost take my breath away. Insomnia, pretty bad. I don't feel like I'm absorbing much. I'm on so many supplements I've been living on, but scared of fluid, scared of food, because everything just I react to. So.
Can you describe briefly, that was great, thank you. Can you describe briefly what treatments you've done here and what you experienced?
Okay, so let's see, I had my blood taken when I first got here.
So
my cells weren't crenating. They weren't sticking together and they should have been, which was just a sign that they were holding on to those salts. So I've been here for a week, and when I came I was in pretty bad shape. When I came I felt like I was literally drowning in my body fluids, and that pressure has released. I couldn't urinate. Now I'm urinating probably 4 to 6 times a day. My sleep is amazing actually right now. I get tired at around 9:30, 10, and I'm out, and I'll wake up early and I feel rested. My digestive system feels better. I don't ever feel bloated or gassy, or I don't feel so full. Like before, I would just always feel full. Like even the smallest amount of fluid or food that I would take in, I just felt like always full, and I never felt hungry. I've actually had my appetite back, and that's huge too, because I could go all day and not feel hungry at all. My breathing's been better. I lost 5 pounds. The biggest thing is my blood pressure is normal, and that has not been normal for 2 years. It's been high. So my blood pressure has been around 140 over 90, and after 15 minutes on the multi-wave oscillator, it went down 20 points. It was, I think, 107 over 72. And this morning we took it, so it's been consistent. This morning we took it and it's normal. It was around 110 over 70. So yeah, and even my heart rate has come down. So I've had a resting heart rate at about 100, and this morning it was 79, which is huge. Before I was on the BX, it's almost like when my heart would skip a beat, it would take my breath away. So my body would force air in. I don't know how else to describe it, but it was not a conscious. My body would almost force the air in. I'd have a heart palpitation, and I haven't had the breathing issues or the palpitations since I started the treatments. I mean, the biggest thing is if you have to follow the diet. At one point, I was told I wasn't drinking enough water, and when I increased my fluid intakes, that's when my kidneys started to release. So when I first came and they took my blood, they put it in like this sodium chloride solution, and the cells are supposed to immediately, what we call crenate, just break down, and none of my cells were doing that, which meant they were not exchanging the minerals in the fluid, so they were just hanging on to all of it. And we took my blood yesterday, so it hadn't even been a week, and now like over half of them are crenating, so that's a good sign.